Children's Development and Theorists by Monica and Linley. A little bit about us is that we work together at the same centre. Because of this, we have very similar values. We also believe that all theorists have affected our approach on children, but we wanted to focus on our main values. We wanted to learn a little bit more on Frederick Skinner and Erik Erikson. The last one we both know what we wanted to expand on was with Loris Malaguzzi. Frederick Skinner was a socio-behavioralist. He worked on more behavioral psychology. One thing he focuses on was positive reinforcement gets a better response from a child rather than punishment. Theories into practice quoted, he maintained the only thing learning from being punished was how to avoid punishment. Nolan, 2011, page 45. To get this approach, he did a lot of experimental work on animals, like pigs, pigeons, rabbits, and cats. This was where he noticed that the children's behavior was very similar to responses of the animals. The 5 steps that he believes supports children's learning are talking clearly on what you are doing, breaking down tasks into simple steps, supporting the children with each step and redirected, altering experiences so when they are always successful and to complete the goal, and redoing the experience to promote the children's success. Repeating experiences that they are good at excels the children's development. Reward charts also helps the children strive to be better through a form of what they can see. Similar techniques have been applied to persistently for crying infants. The advice is not to pick them up when they cry, as this will reinforce the crying behaviour. Nolan, 2011, page 46. This tells me that the children are active within their own learning, but with the support and guidance of adults with positive reinforcement. This fits with our current views of the children because no matter who you are, any type of positive attention gets a better outcome. The simple directions links with the children who are 3 years and older as they can vocalize these steps. We ask the children, but also we are supporting the children. They are able to relay this information onto their peers or even go on to do a little bit more and demonstrate to the other children. That's why we believe that with integrated 3 to 5-year-old kinder rooms with the younger children, they can watch from and learn from one another.
Erik Erikson is an artist and a teacher from Frankfurt, Germany, that went on to study child psychoanalysis. Erik became interested in how the influence of culture and society changes a child's development, so this is when he developed his theory of psychosocial development, which is called 8 Ages of Men. This theory shows how children can develop the foundation for emotional and social development and mental health. The 8 Ages of Men theory covers all ages of a human's life through different stages. Erikson believes that successful resolution of each stage affects the next stage, because through each stage the child builds strengths and weaknesses. The stage that focuses on 3 to 6 years is initiative versus guilt, and the strength Erik believes children develop in this stage is to acquire a sense of purpose. Children at this age are more likely to be willing to listen and learn because they are usually less defiant, meaning they will be able to learn from mistakes without feeling guilt. Encouraging children to use their energy in an active and involved way will help build the child's confidence, which will assist with competence. Ways that we can support children through this developmental stage is to encourage them to use their independence and praise them for trying instead of giving them negative feedback. This way, the child's initiative won't turn into guilt and discouragement. Allowing children to explore and not constantly looking over the child's shoulder, and making sure to choose your words carefully when communicating with children. Using words like careful not to spill the paint can make children feel unsupported and incompetent. Allow the child to make mistakes to build skills. Set realistic goals for the children and view children as confident and capable learners. And allow children to do tasks, don't always do things for them. Loris Malaguzzi developed and built his first preschool in the town of Reggio Emilia. The purpose for this preschool was to provide new education and to ensure that the children of the next generation wouldn't experience the same atrocities that Loris did through World War II. The Reggio Emilia theory looks at children as active learners, learning from the minute they are born. He believes that children are rich in potential, that are empty vessels ready to be filled, so providing them with many experiences that allow them to touch, listen, see and smell will help support the child in development. Encouraging the children to have a close relationship with the environment allows them to learn continuously. This supports complex, sustained, and varied relationships between people in the world of experience. Loris Malaguzzi believes that children must have endless ways of expressing themselves through many languages, including verbal and non-verbal ways. This can be supported through giving rise to the 100 languages.
From all these theorists, they all discuss on how children are capable and competent learners, just like what the EYLF, belonging, being, and becoming discuss. Children's learning is dynamic, complex, and holistic. Department of Education, Australia, 2009, page 10. Each child is their own person and learn in different ways. As ECTs, we need to ensure that we are all meeting all the children's needs. All these theorists have similar approaches on how we support children, with verbal guidance, but also for them to learn through their environment. This for us means that when we are engaging with verbal communication, but also ensuring that we are setting up experiences that the children are interested in and set up in ways that they know how to engage with. As 3 to 5-year-olds, we also tend to watch and learn from us. As ECTs, we need to demonstrate on ways to treat others and engage within the community or environment. Overall, these theorists and the EYLF all support and guide on what we do today, but knowing more in depth on their practices and approaches helps us understand the children more and more. Our references today was Theories of Children, Theories into Practice, and the EYLF.